Hi, I'm Jordan Rhodes. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
What's going on, everyone? Norwich City Central, and this is how social media have reacted to what was another stunning finish at Carrow Road. It ended Norwich City 3, Bolton 2, Norwich City 2-0 up, looking quite comfortable, and then Bolton made it 2-1 through Sammy Amiobi, and then got a late goal to make it 2-2. But Norwich never gave up. They showed spirit, determination and resilience, and with a 93rd minute winner from Timu Pukki. And the funny thing is, Timu Pukki did it against Millwall, and he did it again against Bolton, and he's becoming a cult hero now at Norwich City. As I said, this is how social media have reacted to Norwich City's 3-2 win over Bolton, and I hope you enjoyed the content I've already uploaded on the channel. The matchday vlog has got a lot of views, so thank you everyone who's watched it and supported it. Match review and fan cams also up as well, so if you haven't watched them, please feel free to do so. But yeah, social media have reacted to Norwich City's 3-2 win over Bolton, and Stuart Webb says never say die, get in. Yeah, completely agree that resilience and determination is the sign of a brilliant team. Like I said, against Millwall, 3-2 down to score 2 injury time goals, which was probably the matchday experience of a lifetime. But today as well, against Bolton, brilliant, wasn't it, to score that last minute winner. And don't get me wrong, we didn't play particularly well, in particular in that kind of 30 minute period in the second half, but the resilience is going to get you so far this season. Dan says the fairy tale goes on. What a team we've got. They never quit. Fark life. Yeah, yet again that theme of never quitting, never say die attitude, and it is a bit of a fairy tale so far this season. It's incredible, isn't it? The resilience and determination we've shown. Mark T says being a Norwich City fan is seriously bad for your health. Hashtag heart attack City. Yeah. I just remember when that goal went in, the Bolton's second goal went in. I just felt so bad. But I knew, you know, if we can create one chance, there's a really good chance, you know, a really good opportunity to take it, and we did, and that's brilliant to see. Anita says that's the type of game of champions. Hashtag NCFC. Yeah, I agree. As I said earlier on, I mean, Bolton are a poor side, don't get me wrong, they're 23rd in the table. There's only one team worse than them, and we all know who that is, the scum of Anglia. And yeah, but that's the sign of champions, you know, when you're sloppy, when you concede, but then on the flip side, when you show determination and resilience to win the game. And it was an absolutely incredible feeling. It was limbs in the away end, and you saw by the celebrations of the fans as well and the players how much it meant just for everyone at the whole club. And you know, it keeps us 6 points clear of third. Yeah, it's a sign of champions when you can keep opening that gap up. John Reed says, and now you're going to believe us, we're going to win the league. Yeah, still a long way to go. Leeds thought they were top of the table. They already started bragging on Twitter, but they just kept that spot warm for us, didn't they? And yeah, we're going to win the league is the chant. And for the first time this season, I honestly think top two is really realistic, and we're good enough to get top two. Sheffield United, Derby, won the other day, but you know, they've been inconsistent at times. Nottingham Forest and Middlesbrough failed to win. Villa are starting to climb up the table now, but they're still, you know, several points behind Norwich. There's no reason why we can't go up this season, and you know, we've already started to open a gap. And yeah, maybe the league and the national media are going to believe us. Oh wait, I don't think the national media will believe us because they're all obsessed over Leeds and Frank Lampard's Derby. New NCFC motto: it's never over until it's over. Yep, it's the same kind of thing. The resilience we keep showing is remarkable. Andrew Pegg says that will be making the brews for the Bolton fans on Monday morning. Clearly Andrew's got a few Bolton friends, and yeah, on the subject of Bolton, obviously I spoke about it in my match preview and briefly on my matchday vlog. I do feel for them as a club. No club deserves the ownership they've got under Ken Anderson. You know, they're in real financial trouble. There was a possibility they could have gone into administration this season, and a possibility they could have had a points deduction, and they don't deserve it. And I thought, but to be fair, the Bolton players hadn't played. I heard a few Norwich City fans saying there'll be no determination from the Bolton players because they hadn't been played. But I thought Bolton played quite well at times, to be honest. I thought Sammy Amiobi looked a handful for Bolton, and I thought at times they defended well. They've got a good couple of midfielders. And I think if Bolton play like that for the entire season, well, I know if they play like that for the entire season, they won't go down. But yeah, do feel for Bolton. Virginia Canary says, great win, great team effort, but real talk, if Norwich City are going to go up this year, the defence must do better from their performance today. Hopefully Closer will be good to go next match. Yeah, great team effort. But on the defence, I think for the first, I mean, obviously watching the highlights back, it wasn't particularly aware from the other side of the ground. But looking at the goals, the first goal, there was a huge space in behind Jamal Lewis, and it was just poor. But it was a bit of a scramble goal. I think you can get away with it. But for the second goal, I think Tim Krul's got to be doing better. He's got to hold on to his shot, and he knows that. And yeah, there's a couple of scrambles, but I thought Ben Godfrey, who came in for Tim Closer, did excellent, to be fair. But yeah, a couple of defensive errors almost cost us against Bolton. And that's something we're going to have to improve upon. But I think Daniel Farker knows that, and I think we've got the players capable of improving. Jeeves Palmer says, injury time winner, just Norwich being Norwich. Yeah, completely agree. It's becoming a bit normal now, isn't it? Liam Hargreaves says, had another happy Saturday. Yep, completely agree. Hashtag standard as well. Yeah, as I said, it's becoming a bit normal, isn't it now? Normality when Norwich City score these injury time winners. We'll have a feam more now. Who should we have? Ben. Ben also does some. Ben Gilby does some great. What am I looking for? Reports and some really good writing. So I'd recommend you go check out Ben Gilby. And he says, City find a way to win after losing that 2-0 lead. At times in the second half, we were our own worst enemy, but once more, when we were down, we came good. Sign of a good team. Hashtag Pookie Party on the train back to Surrey. I completely agree, Ben. I mean, I'm from Kent, so those train journeys back are a whole lot sweeter when you win. And yeah, I think we were our own worst enemy, in particular on that point about the defence. Bolton didn't have to do a lot to get those 2 goals. It was just a couple of scrambles, and we needed to do better. But overall, I thought we defended well. It's just those 2 moments in the game, really crucial periods, we were really, really poor. But yeah, again, resilience and determination is shown. And Tony agrees with the same thing. He says the defence looked much better with Godfrey, and it's Close can have a rest now. So it's really interesting. Tony actually has a different point of view, and he says that Ben Godfrey was excellent. And I did think he was excellent. And to be honest with you, I'd potentially be looking at Ben Godfrey and Tim Closer alongside one another. I thought Zinnerman played well, but they were a bit shaky at times defensively. So yeah, that could be really interesting to see Ben Godfrey and Tim Closer play. And that will mean there's 4 youth players in the team, in Jamal Lewis, Todd Cantwell, Ben Godfrey and Max Aarons, and that's remarkable to have 4 youth players mixing in with the Germans and mixing in with some more experienced players like Teti and Timu Pukki, and it's a formula for success. And I'm going to finish with Lee Potter. He says, oh my god, what a game again. Superman for me, man of the match, driving home with my old man. How about Amiobi for us? Caused a heap of problems, would make our squad stronger. Sammy Amiobi would make our squad stronger, but we've got Timu Pukki, Jordan Rhodes and Dennis Shrubeni. We don't need Sammy Amiobi in my opinion. But yeah, what a game. And Stupidman was my man of the match as well. I was saying in the first half how I really like the look of him. He was making some very good direct runs, and he's turned into a completely different player from what he was last season. He's intelligent, he's physical, he's becoming a lot more clinical. I would still like to see him, kind of complete the simple passes, because he does the hard work, makes the hard work look easy, and then perhaps sometimes a simple pass goes astray. But no, brilliant performance from Stupidman, and he took his goal really nicely as well. That's how social media have reacted to Norwich City's incredible 3-2 win over Bolton. I'm just going to quickly do my player ratings at the end of this video. If you're still watching, please leave your thoughts down below on your player ratings. Who's your man of the match? Who impressed you out there? But for me, Tim Krul has got to be a 5 out of 10 today. I've always tried to tick up for Tim Krul, but he wasn't great, was he, today? And he needs to improve. And I think some fans are starting to have their patience gone with Tim Krul. But I mean, when you're top of the league and he's making these mistakes, when we're making these mistakes, he's coming back stronger. We're scoring goals, and Tim Krul's getting away with it, isn't he? Because we're scoring goals. But yeah, 5 out of 10. Max Aarons, 7 out of 10. Great composure on the ball. Ben Godfrey, 8 out of 10. I thought he was brilliant. He was quick. He was physical, comfortable on the ball. Really impressive. Zinnerman, 7 out of 10. Another good game from Christoph. Although at times, as we said, we were a bit of a shambles at the back. In a few periods of that second half, and he perhaps could have done better. Jamal Lewis, 7 out of 10. Created a lot of width for Norwich, and I thought played well. Alex Teti, 8 out of 10. I thought Teti was brilliant yet again. He's an unsung hero in this team. The defensive work he does is brilliant, and he's not getting many bookings now as well, as he's becoming intelligent. His passing's getting better, and that's credit to Daniel Farker, because he's turned Alex Teti into a much better player. Mario Rancic, 8 out of 10. Filling in Leitner's shoes and having an impressive performance, and took his goal really nicely. Buendia, 7 out of 10. Nice trickery, good skill on the ball. Didn't quite have that end product against Bolton, but looked good. Todd Cantwell, 8 out of 10, a very impressive performance from him. You know, he's got great agility on the ball, great movement, and he's turning into a really good player now. And I can't see him, you know, between Todd Cantwell and Ono Hernandez. Todd Cantwell stays in the team, in my opinion, but he needs to keep these consistent performances up. But he's doing very well. Stupidman, 9 out of 10. I thought he was just excellent today. Ran the midfield really well. And Timu Puki, before scoring that goal, I'd probably give him a 6 out of 10. He wasn't particularly great in this game, but because of the goal, a 9 out of 10 for Timu Puki. What a hero, and you can see how much it meant to him and the club. So that's how social media have reacted to Norwich City's 3-2 win over Bolton. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.